In general, just people who don't know how to dress is my biggest ick.
Oh my god, you know there's guys who have never seen a moisturizer?
Or chapstick. There's nothing wrong with using chapstick if
There
you're a
isn't.
guy. I know it's shaped like a lipstick,
I will
but
give
it's
you
okay.
Yes, I will give you a literal skincare set for Christmas.
Just take it.
Use it, please.
Use it.
We beg of you guys. So
having-
you know, you're what are you gonna do when your friends are married and they have kids? You're just gonna be the cool single aunt
Which is fun.
but
you can
only
also
for a
be
while.
the cool aunt in a relationship.
with a cool uncle.
yeah. You
know?
can be both.
The cool uncle auntie.
Yeah. I find Jonathan Bailey so attractive. The guy season 2 Bridgerton.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gay, but have you seen the man?
I'm so sorry. Can I just say, what have guys done to deserve that man?
Welcome back to the Don't Talk Back podcast. I am your new host, Ananya, and I'm here with a very special guest who you might be slightly familiar with. It's Khushee.
Gee, very lovely to be welcomed into my own podcast. Thank you so much for having me today, Ananya.
You're so welcome.
I'm very glad for you to be taking on this role. It's nice to be interviewed for once.
Yes, and Khushee always says at work that she wants a podcast episode with no boys around so she can talk about all the things that she cannot talk about with
That's
Ranesh.
right. That's why Ranesh isn't here today.
So we're doing that today, and we're going to be talking about ups and downs of dating and marriage and love, as disgusting and cliche it might be.
Not even cliche. It's just scary.
Terrifying.
Very terrifying, especially in the day and age nowadays. I would kill to have like a love, not a love story. Ew, it's cringe
No,
even
but an
saying that.
organic interaction.
That's what I meant. Like, if someone asks me in the future if I ever get married, how did you meet your husband? I will kill myself if I ever have to say we met on a dating app.
But that's the thing. That's such a real possibility.
That's what I'm saying. It's such a flex to say I met my husband through common friends.
Common friends, or even back then when it was like a little meet cute, like on the bus.
Meet cutes don't exist nowadays. How do you separate the creepy stalkers from the actual lovers nowadays?
You can't. I suppose at least dating apps give you that screening process.
Do they though?
I guess. What do you think about them?
Some guys' opening lines on dating apps are so horrendous. There was one guy who texted me on a dating app. He goes, I have a question for you. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just curious. I'm not interested in you, but I'm just curious. What's the question? I didn't say that to him. I'm not interested in you. I'm just like, what's the question? He's like, so I pick you up, we go for a drive, you're in charge of the playlist, and we drive around the city, and then I drop you back, but not before having ice cream. I'm just like, what is this? And then I'm just like, no thanks.
No.
He goes, so you're not spontaneous? That's not spontaneous.
He's essentially planned it all out already. How is it spontaneous then?
How do you lead with that? I don't know. I just know your first name and your age, and you want me to just get in the car with you? I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah.
And you can tell when a guy is a creep. They will look like a creep.
Always, yes. It's just it's something girls always just know when they look at a guy. You just know if they're a creep or not.
And you can tell if they're a fob.
What's a fob?
This is a term Ranesh taught me. So it's sort of like deli boy. So if they will have like the gym
What's
pics.
the full form?
Fob?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you just call it a fob.
I'm pretty sure there's a full form.
Is there? I doubt it.
I'm not even going to think, but tell me anyway.
But yeah, we'll just roll with that
Yes.
term. So a fob, according to Ranesh, is basically someone who has a lot of gym pics in their either social media or their Hinge profile, or has no photos of themselves, and or like even guys who pose next to some rando's car.
Oh, yes,
I'm just
absolutely.
like, you that's not your car.
No, one other Hinge red flag is guys who only use group pictures.
Yes.
You
I was
can
like,
never
which
tell
one are you? Which one is he?
And there was this one really funny profile I came across, me and my friends. I think my friend matched with this guy.
Oh my
and
God.
His entire profile, all his prompts is like, what are you looking for? Guju girl. What are you? Guju king.
Guju king. That's my innards have literally cringed.
And I'm not joking. This person's actually on Hinge right now, I'm pretty sure.
Guju king. Hit me up. I'm kidding. Oh, gross. No. And then there's also some guys who they have like the, in prompts, they have Hinge prompts, and then it goes what I'm looking for, and it just says you.
How many yous are there?
That's what I'm saying. 50?
More.
Probably more.
Probably more.
Another thing I have to tell you, I have a guy friend who we downloaded the dating app together, and we spent like a good 5 minutes on our own profiles, swiping left and swiping right, and he has swiped right on everyone. And I asked him, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He goes, you don't understand, it's a lot harder for guys to get girls on Hinge than it is for girls to get guys.
That's because you're swiping right on all the girls. Have a standard.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, it might be hard for you to get someone to actually talk to you, but it's hard for us to know which guy is good and which guy is bad.
Exactly. That's the thing, is that they don't necessarily have to have a screening process on dating apps. We have to figure out which guy seems creepy, which guy, if potentially you went on a date with, wouldn't take you home and murder you.
Literally. And there's like, if you're living in Byron Bay, that's a possibility. Apparently
possibility
there's a
right now.
serial killer going around in Byron Bay.
It's really weird how no one talks about the crime there because it's such a touristy place, but there's so much of it apparently.
That's creepy. But yeah, I personally have a lot of dating icks and dating standards that I won't, settle for. So do you every girl has some. So
every girl has, yeah.
What are yours?
In general, just people who don't know how to dress is my biggest ick.
Oh my god, there's guys who have never seen a moisturizer
or chapstick. There's nothing wrong with using chapstick if you're a guy. I know it's shaped like a lipstick,
I will
but
give
it's
you
okay.
Yes, I will give you a literal skincare set for Christmas.
Just take it.
Use it, please.
Use it.
We beg of you guys. There's nothing feminine about having a good skincare.
Because you have some guys who all they care about is their skincare.
And then some guys who just won't even
who use
wash
the
their
10-in-1 body wash.
10-in-1? What is that?
That was an exaggeration.
Okay, I was going to say
But do you know what Castile soap is?
No.
Castile soap is this organic soap. It's basically 24-in-1. You can use it for anything, even laundry. It's a thing.
If you're putting that on your face, you might as well put yourself in the washing machine instead of showering. Who does that to themselves?
No, it's completely organic though. It's just
organic so you can wash your face and your clothes with it.
It's all, so what it does is it's all a bunch of oils together, and because it's a certain mix of oils, it forms into a soap.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
Do you know someone who does that? Please say no.
I use Castile.
Ananya?
I use it for my hair. I use it as shampoo.
Okay, fine. That's okay. Not if you're rubbing that on your body and then on your face. That's just nasty. That is nasty as. But I get what you mean in the sense that there's some TikToks that I see where the guys who are in a relationship, the girls will be doing the skincare for them, like pulling the ingrowns out of their beard. I can't handle beards, so.
Why not?
Bro, the amount of horror stories I've heard.
Oh, about the rashes you get.
Yes. The amount of horror stories I've heard from my friends, common friends, that because apparently it's a lot to ask for to have a clean beard, and so if you're in a relationship with someone who has a beard, you can very easily get a rash on your face.
Yeah, it's like carpet burn, I think. And imagine all the places you could get the rash.
Well, that's a separate thing, but what I mean is if you have one, just maintain it.
Clean.
Yeah, maintain it.
Yes, of course. So dating apps, yes or no?
Listen, I've been on one for about a year and I got nothing out of it. So at this point, I'm just treating it as entertainment.
Well, I've always treated it as a game because it's really fun swiping left and right. It's like a little video game. They're all just like my little Sims.
But no, okay, I will say there are some genuinely sweet guys on there.
So
there was one guy who on Hinge, so there's a thing where if you can send someone like an opening line. No, I think that's Bumble, but you can send someone a message if you like their image or their prompt. You can send them like a text with that. And there was this guy who sent a like in one of my photos and he goes, the caption should be the prettiest girl in the world. And I was like, you're so sweet, but I'm really not attracted to you. I'm so, so sorry. I feel so bad because you probably are such a sweet guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm so sorry that I'm not attracted to you.
That's the thing though. I don't I get that almost all dating is based off initial attraction.
That's right. That's what I was gonna say as well. Like when people say looks don't matter,
It does
initially
matter.
looks are all that matters. If someone is not attracted to you, they're not gonna want to speak to you.
Exactly. And it's awful, I suppose, that that's what the world is. But
it's always been like that.
it's always been like
that.
that.
Even in arranged marriages, the looks is what goes first.
Yeah.
If the girl is good looking, she can cook, she can clean, and all of that,
Then they give her a shot.
Then they give her a shot. So since it's a tale as old as time. That's how it's always been.
That's how it's always
for both
been.
genders, actually.
Yes,
for both.
absolutely. So dating apps is basically like an extension of arranged marriages. It's a modern version.
Are you open to arranged marriage though?
I am open to arranged marriage.
Thank you.
I'm so open to arranged marriage.
I have said this to at least 3 people. All 3 of them have judged me. Because
Why?
they say, why would you settle for an arranged marriage? You are born and brought up
Why
here.
am I settling is the question.
That's
I
what
have
I'm
a
saying.
timeline I want to
Yeah.
follow in my life. I want to be married by 28. I want to have kids by 30. If I need a little help finding the person I'm going to marry, I'll ask for help.
And arranged marriage is literally dating with the permission of your parents. It does
Yeah.
not get better than that.
It doesn't. I trust my mom's choice much more than I trust my own choice.
That's what I'm saying. And if it turns out wrong, you have someone to blame.
Blame. I'll be like, it's your fault you put me in this hellhole.
No, but I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with arranged marriage. You're not settling for anything. I would rather have someone than, like, I am chronically afraid of dying alone.
Absolutely.
Because for the longest time, I was like, I don't want to get married. I really
Oh,
don't
yeah,
want to
me
get
too.
married. But then my sister got married and she had kids, and then my best friends got into relationships of their own. And not that they don't give me time. They, like, always give me time and they always put me first. But it's that person who they're in a relationship with is theirs.
Yes, I completely
So
understand.
it's like,
that.
I really want someone who I can
Is yours.
Is yours. It's like I can say you're mine. I can speak to them about stuff I can't talk to my friends about. I can't talk to my family or my siblings about. I have another person who I share a life with.
And it's more about also wanting to be someone else's person.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, growing up at least, I never got into any relationship, but a bunch of my friends were in relationships. So they were always my people, but their partners were their people.
So you know, you're what are you gonna do when your friends are married and they have kids? You're just gonna be the cool single aunt
Which is fun.
But you can
only
also
also
be
be
the
the cool aunt in a relationship.
with a cool uncle.
yeah. You
know?
can be both.
The cool uncle auntie.
yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I mean, I would much rather do that. And actually, one thing I've noticed is I'm very skeptical about arranged marriage here because I have not seen anyone
Get an arranged marriage.
arranged marriage here.
Is it the fear that your marriage will be looked down upon because no one else does it?
Not looked down upon. I just feel like people here find partner very easily. I don't know. I not that I've had trouble. I just haven't been looking avidly.
Yes.
Because I don't want to force anything, but I just, like, a lot of our family friends, they all love marriages.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met anyone here that's had an arranged
That's
marriage.
shocking to me because all I ever hear is about how bad dating culture is in Australia.
Look, dating culture is bad if you're with, like, I'm not gonna say it, but, like, if you're with, I'll tell you the term after the episode, but
Okay.
yeah, if you're with one of those kind of guys, then it's bad. You know, the ones that have mullets.
I watch enough Love Island to know what kind of guys.
Which Love Island?
Australia.
No, but which season?
All of them.
Did you watch the one with Claudia?
Yeah, I love the one with Claudia.
That one was so fun. Do you know Phoebe and Mitch broke up
Yes,
though?
I saw that.
I was so
upset.
depressed.
They got a cat and then they broke up.
But you know that guy was a red flag from the beginning.
Mitch,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it amicable or was it like a bad breakup?
Oh, I don't
is
even
my
know at this
question.
point. But I think she doesn't like him anymore because she's made a lot of TikToks about her ex.
Oh,
And so-
I haven't seen.
Yeah.
No, but I do love Claudia and Austin
I
together.
know, they're so sweet.
And the
and
new
the fact that
seasons
he's a
come
Harry
out.
Styles fan.
Big
Green flag.
Big
Green flag.
And not even, it's just a green flag in a sense where if you're a man who can appreciate another man who is comfortable in femininity, then that means you're not a very
So
judgmental
well said.
man.
That is so well said. It's not that everyone needs to love Harry Styles
Yes,
or everyone
no.
needs to love One Direction. If you can appreciate another guy without making it an egotistical thing,
Exactly.
I have such huge respect for you.
Absolutely. Especially one that's not the most conventionally masculine guy.
Every time I say I'm a fan of Harry Styles, I really like him, I think he's really good looking, the first thing that's directed at me, isn't he gay? It's like, so what?
And it's none of your business if he is.
If he is, A, it's not any of your business. B, it's his choice. C, why should that affect how I see him?
Yeah, no, I find Jonathan Bailey so attractive. The guy season 2 Bridgerton.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gay, but have you seen the man?
I'm so sorry. Can I just say, what have guys done to deserve that man? I'm so sorry. I'm just going to say that right now. He is literally everything. He's literally everything.
I
He
projected
can sing,
so much when I was
he can
watching the
dance.
second season because I found myself in Kate and I was like, oh, please just give me
I
an
really
Anthony.
wanted to be Kate, bro. I really wanted to be Kate for like, if I find my Anthony Bridgerton somewhere,
Fingers crossed.
I'm marrying you that instant.
If you're watching, I'll tag her in the caption.
Bro, nah, that's still like online. That's still
No,
online.
it's not organic anymore.
It's not organic. I need to meet
suppose
you.
You just have to suddenly spawn like a
I know,
younger
I just have to
sister
go horse
and do
riding
it.
in the outback.
Then you're gonna find the mullet type again, I fear.
His name's probably gonna be like Anthony Brown or something. I don't know. Not even Anthony, like Antoine Brown or something. Whoa, gross. Not the outback though.
No, so speaking of like the right time to get married, knowing that we're both on the same page as wanting a set timeline, do you think it's more about the right person or the right time?
I think it's a bit of both. Like, obviously, I have a timeline I want. So I want to get married by 25, 26-ish.
Yes.
And then enjoy my marriage for a good 4-ish years before having kids. I don't want to rush into parenthood because once you become a parent, you're a parent for life.
Yes, absolutely.
And obviously, before I get married, I want to get to know the person as well. So I'm already running late. But in the sense that if I don't find someone, I'm not just going to rush in and settle for anyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's a bit of both. I would ideally like to have my timeline achieved. But if you're not up to my standards, then I'm not going to ruin my life and settle.
No, the rational part of my brain agrees with you, but I'm also such a hopeless romantic.
You are?
I am the worst kind of hopeless romantic there is. Like, if I could get married tomorrow and have kids tomorrow, I would do it.
I'm not judging. You do you. I really am not judging because my sister had been like that as well. She got married to, like the first boyfriend she had, and they're really happy. She has 2 kids and she's in a really good place in life. So I look at her and I'm just like, oh, how lucky. But I'm just like, I hate you for setting this standard because I just couldn't. How do you know what's right and what's wrong if you marry the first person you date?
I feel like why kill something that's good?
See, I get that, but I feel like for character development, going through a breakup is important.
No, please don't let that be me. Please don't let that be me.
I just feel you need to be humbled in some way.
So, like, it's like a try before you buy kind of thing.
Yeah, if you want to call it that. I mean, yes. It's like going to the try rooms and trying the dress on before you buy. I feel so
Can't
bad.
you just do like an alteration though if you don't like the way it fits?
Yeah, but what if the dress doesn't want to get altered? Some guys are so hard to
and
change.
it's not your job to fix anyone.
And that's what I'm saying. Some girls stay with guys with the complex and I can change him.
You can.
It's like, honey, you will die and he will not change.
Yeah, exactly. It's wild. So, in terms of trying, what's your type then? Is there a specific one?
Well, humor is very big for me
Yeah.
because I'm like the joker of my house. Every time someone wants to laugh, they will bring me out. Like, Khushee, make us laugh. That's literally what they say. And I'm just like, I'm not a freaking clown. But yeah, no, humor is very important for me. If you can't match my kind of humor, I'm not gonna, it's not like it's it's a red flag or whatever, but it's just, I'm gonna feel, I don't know, I feel like I won't be able to be myself fully with that kind of person. So humor and definitely respect for my family.
Absolutely.
If you want me to respect your family and treat my family treat your family like my family, you need to do the same for my family. Treat my family like your family and not be like, okay, you married me, we're going to make our own family and you need to forget about your family. That's not how it works.
No, your family becomes their family as well. That's
exactly
how it works, especially in Indian culture when it comes to dating and marriage.
Exactly. And my mom doesn't agree with me on this, but I'm not going to live with your parents after I get married.
Oh, I'm not gonna. Absolutely not.
Even if you're an only child, I'm really sorry, but
I can't do it. I don't even plan on living with my own parents for much. I don't live with my own parents right now.
You don't live with your parents now. I mean, that's me as well. I want to move out and experience life myself as well before I get married. So I'm completely with you there. It's so important to learn to be happy with your own company before you get another company. You know what I mean?
Yeah, take yourself out on dates a bit more. Don't wait around for some guy to take you out on dates. I go to every movie alone here.
I'll come with you. Let's do a girls'
we'll go
night.
to movies then. Yeah, we'll do that.
But yeah, no, I definitely feel you should be it's very easy to say to love yourself first before you love other people. But what that means is you need to love being alone first before you get into something.
It's not about loving yourself because naturally you will always have insecurities.
You will.
It's just something that comes.
It's just something that comes and something that never goes away.
But as long as if you're okay with being alone on yourself, then you become okay with asking for help as well. And you need to be okay with asking for help to be able to be in a relationship.
I agree. So now that we've sort of talked about standards and icks, what do you think our parents will agree with us though? Because sometimes my mum and I have really different tastes. So sometimes she'll say to me, "Oh, I'm so worried for when you get married. You and I have really different tastes. So I'm not gonna like your husband, or you're not gonna like what I've chosen for you."
No, I think my mom and I are the same person.
You are?
We're clones of each other.
That's so fun.
I'm my mom's clone. All the jewelry I'm wearing right now is stolen from my mother.
No, but like not in terms of look, personality.
Not in terms of look, personality as well. We're the exact same person, except I'm a little less sensitive than she is.
Right. I feel like I'm different. In looks, I'm all my mum, and then in personality, I'm all my dad.
In looks as well, I'm all my mom. I'm just her. I'm just her. But that's the thing. I don't know how she does it with my dad, because my dad's like, he's mentally like a bit of a kid. Not in an immature sense, but his interests are very childlike. Like he likes watching superhero movies and this and
so
that.
Funny.
And my mom hates all of it. So that's the only thing that's interesting.
That's another ick. If you are still playing video games,
video games are disgusting.
I'm going to trash them. Xbox, PS5, they are all going in the trash.
The only game you can play is Just Dance on an Xbox. No, you can play Just Dance. No. Everyone can play Just Dance. Everyone should play Just Dance. Don't listen to Khushee.
No, please, no video games. Please. You are only limited to Candy Crush.
I have Candy Crush on my phone right now.
No, I have Candy Crush as well. So that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing that's allowed. If you are like one of those guys who have those, neon colored keyboards, neon colored
games,
lights.
The ones where like Heyday, the farm game.
What?
It's a game where you
on
have
Nintendo?
on like your phone. You have like animals and you build a farm.
No. Build a farm in real life. Okay, that's a bit much. But why?
It's fun.
No. I'm being so judgy right now, but it's the biggest ick for me.
Okay.
You can play games on your phone, fine. But don't be addicted to it.
No, not like one of those guys that just makes you sit around while they're playing video games.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I had a friend before, and I don't know if you know that game, but it's called Pokemon Go or something.
Oh my god.
And he would literally be like, "We're going to a new location. I can't wait to see what Pokemon I'm going to unlock." And I'm like, "Are you serious right now? How old are you?" This guy was 24.
Pokemon's is wild. That's something you stop doing at the age of 7.
And he has like a stash of those Pokemon cards. It's like, I feel so sad for you right now.
Yeah,
and for whoever you're going to marry.
So unfortunate having a set of Pokemon
cards. Or even
cards
like building Legos when you're...
No, do not say anything.
Really?
I'm cutting you off.
No. Okay, building Legos is fine.
She's cut off.
No, building Legos is fine. Just, I don't want a display shelf of it.
I want a display shelf of Legos. I'm really nerdy. I know I might not look it, but I'm so nerdy.
That's fine. I'm not judging. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea.
There's this one Harry Potter Lego set that's $700, but we'll not get into it. Let's not get into it.
$700?
It's like this big, to be fair.
Like from the ground up?
Yeah, like that big.
Where are you going to keep that, Ananya? Someone knocks that over and it's game over.
It's going to be on my bedside table so everyone can see it when they come to my room.
Ananya, you walk past that and you accidentally knock it over.
Then I'll rebuild it happily.
You're signing up for that kind of headache on purpose?
My partners need to be aware of this. any future
Well, I mean,
partner
okay,
I'll
look,
have.
I'm not one to judge. I probably have some things in me that people aren't gonna like, but
Those are just icks for you, and that's so fair.
yeah, it's just icks for me. I don't know, like games are just
One of my icks is also people that can't cook.
yeah. I
Like,
agree.
if you're just cursed in that area, I understand, but try.
Try. There are some people. There are two types of people who know how to cook but choose not to cook. There are people who just don't know how to cook but love to eat.
Yes.
And then and those kind of people. And then there are people who know how to cook and will cook.
There's also this thing about people who don't like eating.
Mm.
I understand if it's like a mental issue that's causing this kind of thing, but I don't like feeling judged for loving eating. Because I love eating. If you expect me to order a salad in front of you, salads can be yummy, but I would much
can.
rather have a whole roast tandoori chicken on my plate right now.
Do you know what's annoying though? In movies, they really glorify it when a skinny girl is stuffing her face with food. It's like, oh, that's so hot. And then if a plus-sized girl is eating the same way, then it's like, ew, she's disgusting. I absolutely hate that.
That's disgusting that they portray it that way.
I know. I hate that so much. It's setting the wrong standard.
It is, yeah. Anyone should love eating. Food is yummy. Why can't I love eating?
I agree.
Okay, I'm going to use that as a segue, and I'm going to host the Talk Fast segment for a change.
Wow.
I am Karan Johar for today.
Where's the chashma then? You know the burapa wala chashma?
I'm Karan Johar for today.
Can you mimic him?
I can't.
No, I can't either. He's one piece. That man is one piece only.
If you'd like to be interviewed, Karan Johar, I'm sitting right
I
here.
know.
Please. So, first question. On dates, eating in, going out.
Going out. I'm not gonna invite you to my house until like the 10th date.
What about like a cute cooking date?
Oh no. No. Oh, I'm really uncomfortable inviting people over to my space unless I'm like best friends with you.
So fair.
I feel maybe for a 5th date, it's fine. You can come over, or I can come over to your. No, you will come over to my house first before I come over to your place.
Yeah, no, that's so fair. I'm really awkward in other people's spaces. Like, I can't sit down on their beds or their couches or
Me
anything
too.
like that.
I feel awkward even crossing my legs on their couches.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
really
can I do
weird.
this? So yeah, definitely going out.
What's your favorite red flag?
Favorite red flag?
Everyone has one that's like a guilty pleasure.
I haven't had to think about this. Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, I got one. Okay, I'm gonna say it, but please do not judge me.
I won't judge you.
When the guy is like closed off, but
I'm not judging.
do you know what I mean? Do I have to finish that sentence?
No, you don't have to finish it. I'll finish it for you. When he's mean to everyone else, but not to you.
That's cringe. Move on. Quick.
Mine is finance. People.
Finance bros?
Like anyone in finance.
Oh my god, so wait, yours gonna be, I'm looking for a man in finance.
With a trust fund.
6'5", blue eyes.
That's my mom's type, I think. Blue eyes especially.
Ew, I hate that I said that. I hate
Now
that
we
I said
all
that.
know, and when they're soft with you and mean to
It's
everyone
like,
else.
he's nice to me. I'm the only one who can bring out his soft side.
What's your
Ooh,
favorite compliment that man would give you? Rapid fire still.
the same man who's closed off?
Favorite compliment they would give you.
Ew, this is so bad. I'm cringing so bad. No. Well, that guy can't really compliment you though, can he? Because he's closed off.
Why can't he compliment you behind closed doors?
He won't. That guy probably won't say anything ever. It probably will be like a small act. I don't know, like buys an earring or necklace or something that I was looking at but didn't buy.
What's your favorite compliment in general to get?
You are beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Not
is lovely.
you look
Not
beautiful,
you are
but
beautiful
you
is
are
a beautiful compliment.
There's just something about that.
Yeah, I really like when people say that they feel safe around me.
Yeah.
That's really like, it makes
One
me
of my
happy.
friends' boyfriend said that to me and I was like, oh, stop.
That
I
is
love you
so
too, bro.
sweet.
He was like, I'm the most comfortable around you out of all of her friends. I'm just like,
That is the sweetest thing ever. So the next question is, what's your favorite term of endearment?
absolutely not babe.
Babe is disgusting. Babe is what I call my friends when I'm being
Anything
condescending.
like babe, Janu, John,
Janu
Babu.
is cute, no?
No, just, I like bubs.
Bubs?
Yeah, like, I don't like bubs. I just feel like you can't give someone a nickname that is not cringe.
I like princess. Moving on to the next question because you should see Khushee's face right now. I really
Someone
like
called me princess, I would quite literally puke on their face.
I would melt on the inside if someone called me princess.
You are a hopeless romantic. Like, what's the next one?
Which Disney princess do you resonate with the most?
Rapunzel.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
Oh.
I really, really love Tiana.
Yeah, no,
from
she's really
Princess and the
slay
Frog.
as well.
So hardworking. And if you were a Disney princess, like a Punjabi typical Disney princess,
Ooh.
what would be like your catchword? That's my last question.
My catchphrase would probably be Fitemu. I don't know if anyone knows what that means. Fitemu is like when someone says something you don't agree with. It's literally the word for this. You know when you do this to someone?
Yeah.
That's what Fitemu is.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like every princess should use that as a catchphrase.
But yeah.
And it was so lovely chatting with you.
Thank you
Our
so much.
resident Punjabi princess at work today.
Well, a Punjabi princess. But no, thank you. I hope the girlies liked this podcast as well. And we'll see you next time.